Some people ask, what do you get for £700,000? Well, in this case, you get fake weep vents. Look at that. We've got mastic seals missing to the shower framework, so that's obviously going to let water leak past. At this property, we've had a little bit of a landslide in the garden. It's not too big of an issue, but it is a bit worrying if they can't do that properly. When they dig out this whole mountain, I hope that stays in position. We've got a damaged brick left inside of this bay window. This oven is completely loose. Look at this. This window frame is cracked. Look at this. We've got shocking finishes to the brickwork and pointing in numerous locations. Who can spot something here? Well, if you can spot it, you've got X-ray eyes, because they've buried the air bricks about 5,000 miles underground. Look at this. Who's the absolute winkle spanner that installed this garden gate? I don't think that's gonna work, mate. And look at this, the guttering full of broken tiles. That is absolutely ridiculous. The protection hasn't been removed from this smoke alarm. That's not gonna work. We've got a crack and finish to the tiles in the shower. Literally, look at that. Who's the winkle spanner that thought they did a good job with this fascia and soffit? Look at that. It's ridiculous. Look at it. How is that even finished? This issue, I have no idea how it's been missed. So we got a massive security issue. This window just opens and there's no handle installed. And, well, were you expecting us not to see the mastic seal missing or what? Look at that. That's ridiculous. This fascia is heavily marked. Look at this. Here we've got another case of, if you can't see it, it doesn't matter. Behind these radiators, we've got massive holes in the walls. Sort it out. But look at the state of this patching at this handed over property. That is absolutely shocking. And the flue collar hasn't been installed correct. Who's the absolute tuna melt that installed this security chain on his side? This extraction hood is loose. Look at this. Why can I pull screws out of hinges by hand? That is shocking. The wood butcher is back again, attacking more door linings. Look at that. Who's the winkle spanner that did this skirting mitre joint? There's an old Welsh saying, if your mitres don't fit, fill them with glue and shit. This wall plate strap hasn't been screwed into the wall plate. We've got a nail protruding this fence in, and no guys, it's not happy to see me. What do you guys think of the mastic seals to these cast stone sill joints? I'm not a fan. I think it looks horrific. Look at that. And what in the absolutely shocking is going on with this kitchen? We've got a massive gap behind the panels, which equals a massive gap behind the worktop. Look at that joint. Even inside the units are damaged. It's absolutely ridiculous. This fence post has been installed massively out of plumb. Look at this. It's 110 millimeters out of plumb. But I'm disappointed how the inspector measured it. There's only one way to measure fence posts, and that's with Red Bull. Look at this. One Red Bull out of plumb. That is absolutely shocking. Look at this. This air source heat pump is a bit damaged. Look at this. And look at this. It hasn't been installed on a level surface, and it's completely loose. Look at that. That is absolutely shocking. What do you think of the colour of this grout? Do you think they should have used a darker colour, like a grey or a black grout? What do you think? Because I'm not too sure on this white. So, how do you feel about it, guys?